in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. His counterpart on the opposing sideline, Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And off we go from NRG Stadium. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game and make a gun shine, pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, much more importantly, a win.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll get out near the 38-yard line before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completes this one to Braxton Berrios. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stroud now on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Motion.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud completes it quick. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Stroud on the keeper. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
See the ball.
Going right side. Mixon with it. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A 31-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
And the only guys happier than his fantasy managers last week were his pass catchers. He checked every box. What a great game looks like. Down to the trio of touchdowns and the almost 400 yards he put up. And unsurprisingly, with how well he and this offense played, they earned that W.
Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Christian Kirk. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Intended for Joe.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Completes, dialing up Collins again. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
And the pistol, give to Pierce. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. They're down from the gun. Stroud looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Here we go. Fourth and goal inside the 1. Running for it, Mixon. When he gets in, touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on fourth and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on fourth down.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards.
Third and long for him here. Hauls it in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Texans going with 6 DBs for this third down. They're in dime. Here he goes, third and long. Lofts it, deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he reaches the 35 before going out. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Denver set to take the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Bronk. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. This gets forward to around the 29. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So read here, this is Dobbins. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Nick's trying to sneak it. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Broncos first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down, Denver.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud finds him over the middle. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mixon on the counter. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Takes this in at the 25. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You Okay, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They run the counter with Dobbins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to third.
On third down, here's Nix. Left side now caught by Sutton. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Connects on the crosser. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10, around to Nixon. Jukes away from one. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG.
First and 10
the Texans trailing in the early going. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun now, first round. Hits him on the out route. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Number 13, Christian Kirk. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's second down and 10.
Second down. Here's Nix again. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Nix to throw again. Into traffic, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
A gain of 5. First down, Broncos.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Nix with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Nix. And they take this in for the score. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
And 2 at the 43-yard line.
He'll throw it. Catch made. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
27-yard line. A gain of 4.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll give it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He dodged the tackle. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup Brings up second.
On second down, here's Dobbins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
It's a third down give to Harvey. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Brought down by Derek Stingley. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So out now comes the punter. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Stroud now on third. Has it downfield, working the left. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
It's a gain of 11.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He tucks it and takes off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
that's good for Broncos. First down. A gain
First down, ball at the 36.
First down, Denver.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Stroud off the play fake. Taking a shot deep here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Harvey running from the zone read. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Nix from the gun. Now he takes it. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. And stop coming from Henry To'o. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Second and 3 now. To throw, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the option give to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Nix now, 3rd and 1. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pitting at their own 8. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now we get with the run by Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and
Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
The Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You set it downs for him at the 38. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Hawkins isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. To the air, Stroud. He's out near midfield and still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He puts a mayor under it deep down the middle. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they bring him down around the 34. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's a catch, looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Broncos running their offense out once again. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Ball at the 33 for first down. Putting a receiver in motion. That one's complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action with Nix. Escapes a defender. Fits it through the middle. Still fighting forward. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos lead by 15 now.
Texans 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Barrios now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. First down throw by Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Running for it, Mixon. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Texans first down.
First down, Stroud. And it'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And that one's incomplete. He's looking Isaac Teslaw's way. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They've got first down from the 31. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. He brushed him off with ease. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 now. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Running it again with Dobbins. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory. Just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. 2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Broncos approaching win number 7 on the year. 3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
That's good for our Broncos.
He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.